Well, hello, everyone, and welcome. My name is Robert Skinner, and I'm here with my partner in crime, Carol Lee Greer. And our goal here today is to give you a bit of an orientation on how to maneuver the World Referral Network Communications Hub. To do so, we're going to share screen and show you some of the tips and tricks to get around. So I'm going to start by sharing my screen. Give me a second or two. And I'm going to turn it over to Carol Lee from here.
Thanks, Bob. A lot of people, when they join WRN, they go away for a few days and they don't know how to get back to us because we're on the Mighty Networks application. So the easiest way is, if the only thing you remember tonight is our website name, it's World Referral Network, all written out, .com, and it'll pop up to our website. And you can see there, you can flip through about and membership. But if you click on membership, we do have different levels of subscription. You can go down, keep scrolling down, see what is there, and review it, and then ask questions for any of us later. But that's just how you find out what you get at different subscription levels. But if you go back up to the top, you can also see, as you move along the names there, you can see log in to WRN. And that's where we're going to be this afternoon. So when you log in, you see our online platform, our communication hub. And what we're going to talk about is what you see over on the left-hand side, the feed, discovery, members, and events. And if you take a look at the whole screen, you can see Bob's face up on the right-hand side there. And that's because he's the one that is logged into this account. So when you log in, your own face will be up there as you add your profile in, and you will be able to access your own invitation that we'll be talking about as well. So just so you're aware of that. So if we look at the feed, as a free member, you are more than welcome to post who you are, what you have to offer, what you're looking for every day, twice a day, once a week, however often you want to. And on the feed, if people that are on our system will see that feed. So to make your own post, if you go down to home and you click on home, you can see you can put in a post there. It says share what's on your mind. You can copy paste if you have anything already set up. You can also add photos or your files. And then when you post it, anybody on our system can see it. And yeah, you can scroll through and just see who's on the feed for that day. And if you go down to discovery, this is the welcome checklist, what we want people to go through to get their profile set up. And I'll give it back to you, Bob.
Okay, thanks, Carol Lee. Yes, the most important thing when you get started is to walk through this checklist. And it shows up in a couple of different ways. Welcome checklist, you can scroll across it horizontally, or you can hit this see more link here and it goes into vertical. So these are just things that you want to check off. This is an example of an upcoming event that's really key to put in your calendar, ongoing. And this is how to get your listing onto our WRN marketplace. We're going to cover that off in another video on orientation on the marketplace. And you want to make sure you want to partake in that. But right now, you want to go in and you want to fill out your profile. So I've just set this site up just today. It's February 29th leap year that I'm doing this on 24. So this is very current. So this is where you would go in. First thing you were asked when you came on the site was to put in your image. You can change that up. You can also change the background image on your profile for fun and giggles. You want to put in two profiles. Your mini profile, I call this your 10-second introduction. Basically, quick, like what is it that you do? Something quick and compelling, wanting to maybe have them ask a question kind of idea, because it appears right underneath your photo in the membership listings, which I'll show you in a minute. Then you want to put in your longer profile. So this is your 1 to 3 minute presentation about more in depth what it is you do. Make sure you get that in, and you can always edit it. Probably the same kind of profile you would have up on your LinkedIn or Facebook page right now. So it's always good. You can actually cut and paste out of that if you've done a good job on your LinkedIn profile. put in your personal links for any social media, this is your social media links, your company name if you have a company you're working on, and your location. Time zone's pretty automatic, and the rest of it is fairly generic at this stage of the game. So get your profile set up, and when you come back here, you want to introduce yourself, which is in the profile which I talked about. The other thing you want to make sure that you do is download the app. To download the app onto your phone is extremely beneficial, and to do it is really simple. All you do is open up your phone, go to the camera, hit the QR code, and it'll prompt you, grab your phone number, and prompt to set up an app on your phone so that you can follow along with any texts or messages, and you can access the platform on the fly from your phone. You have an opportunity to adjust notifications. Really, the differential here is if you set your notifications up to be as they occur, every time something happens, it'll come to your phone right away. Most often than not, people set up there as a daily digest. So if you want activity, you can see it once a day. You can turn your email updates on or off. And again, I would encourage you to download the app onto your phone. When you are in the feed, we always, just like in Facebook in particular and LinkedIn, if you want to build activity and get known a little bit, you need to put in comments on other people's posts. Read the post, put in your comments, and follow through with it. You can also hit the little heart button for likes, no different than on Facebook. An extremely good way to continue to get noticed in the process. So, and again, the heart is the cheer. Basically, you go and cheer on something. If you liked it, like it. It works really well. Then start a chat of your own. So now chatting is a separate, okay, see, this is brand new, so it's prompting me to join the new orientation, which I've just done. So the chat line is an internal only chat one-to-one function. So you can chat to more than one person, but typically right now, as an example, I have Carol Lee on the line. I can go and chat with her. I haven't done anything yet, but I would go and I would follow her, and I would open up a chat. And my first chat would be to say hi there and expand upon that. We know each other, we don't know each other. I'd like to get to know you a little bit. And the chat will go through, and Carol Lee can respond to that. And you want to chat with anybody that you know. And certainly you can open up chats with anybody, and they can choose to reply to you or not. Other important part of the network, this is a built by invitation only network. So someone has invited you in likelihood, and you can do the same. So the more people that you bring on that you know, the better. We encourage everybody to join for free, get oriented to the program, and see if there's any value for paid membership. Not something you need to worry about right out of the hopper, but because there's lots of attributes to join for free, and we're happy to have you here. So there's two ways to invite people. You have a personal link that links them to you. You can copy that link and put it into an email, a text, or a message of your own to somebody to invite them, or you can invite straight from the platform. So all you need to do here is to insert the person's email. So it would be, jane@gmail.com, and you can put in multiples. You can put in 10 of them. You can just segregate it by commas. You can change this text to whatever you want to say. This is generic, so you can just say, hi. I've joined this network. I think it's a great platform. Lots of things to learn and do. Be sure you come on board and let's chat. Fill it out, and you can hit send, and it basically sends it out to those people. You can import your list from contacts should you choose to do it that way. And you get notification if you have more members. Just kind of fun. You get a little score. You can get a gold card if you have 25 members that you've referred to or no more. Now, most people come in for free, but the attributes are later on. There's an opportunity to make a little bit of an income for people that decide to get paid as a member. If you're paid as a member, you can get a commission on that as well. If you click on send invites, now I haven't sent any invites yet, but you can see the invites that you have sent out, and you can see if they have been opened. And the invites go out, and they are get a second suggestion that they join. So there's a little bit of a follow-up that's built in to the system. The next thing that you want to make sure you do is go and look at our events. Basically, that can be accessed from the left-hand column underneath members, as you see over there. These are events that are going on in the place. It's all done by date. So today at 6 p.m. there's a creative cocktails, and this happens to be in Calgary. Now, if you happen to be in Calgary, you could see if you wanted to go to this. If you see an event that makes sense, you can view the event and the creative information behind it, what it's all about. And if you want to register for the event, there's links in there as an example for this. It's in-person event in Calgary. They have 100 plus people at this event, and it's phenomenal. We also have chapters, which we'll talk about in a bit. Well, we'll talk about it now. This is the small group meetings that are regional or hyper-local in scope. This one, as an example, is a virtual meeting. It's called the Virtual WRN Mighty Connectors. It's at Friday. It's at 7 a.m. Pacific time. And again, you can view that event and decide whether you might like to join in. You would need to request membership to join, but you can pop in as a guest if you want to go in for a visit. When the meeting time comes up, you click on this meeting link, and it opens up the software that we use called Meetin to join the meeting. You just put your name in and continue, and that will take you directly into the meeting from there. So this gives you the dates, gives all the people that are typically going to be there. So events are listed, and you're welcome to partake wherever it's able to as free. And there's even more that's available if you're a paid member. I'm going to also talk about, well, in the discovery, let's see if we finished everything off. I think I did. So we go down through RSP events. Again, make sure you see what's going on in here and participate in anything that you possibly can. There's a few upcoming dates that are key in here. We have on Saturdays at 7 a.m., we have a business development meeting that is a good thing to join. And there's more. So with that, I'm going to turn it back to Carol Lee. You're now set up with your profile running, and maybe we'll get Carol Lee to talk a little bit about members.
Thank you so much, Bob. Before we head on to members, now that your profile is up, if you go click on your profile picture up on the right-hand side, Bob, if you click on your picture.
I did.
Yeah. There you can, if you want to go in and edit anything, you can do it right there. You just click on the personal settings or what you want to edit there. So that's quick and easy for you to just go back and update things as you like. So that's great. Also, right up on the right-hand corner there, that's where Bob pressed on the plus sign, and that's where you get your invitation. Because on the discovery, you go right to invitation. But if you go onto the plus up here, that's where you can copy your link, or you can open that up a bit more and find your email to also send out a message. So they're just right there for you, quick and easy. And we encourage you to invite people because our platform is commissionable as you get more involved. And you want people to be connected to you, and you can make residual income that way. So if you go over to the members, you can see that along underneath the members in the middle there, you can see near you, and on my end, it's not quite in focus there, Bob, sorry. So
we'll see if it turns out on the video. I wouldn't worry about it.
Near you are the two that I look at. And
yeah, the newest, yeah.
So newest, when you click on it, the new people that come in, they're listed there in order. And those are the good ones to click on and follow and chat with and get to know because they've just joined and are familiar with being on World Referral Network. If you also click on near you, If you happen to be in Alberta or back east in Ontario or whatever, you will get the ones that are nearest you if you want to be those group of people to reach out to and follow and chat. So it tries to organize people in regions for you especially if your business is more regional. A lot of businesses are global nowadays as well. So it all works to what you're looking for.
A key thing here, Carolee, is that I mentioned the follows. Again, you'll see this is a new account, similar to what your new account would be. If you were to go over to my main account, which is this one here, I follow everybody because basically I want to make sure I get interactivity with anybody and I get lots of opportunity to chat. So as a new member, I would go in and click on follow and follow. And again, as I mentioned before, is that little byline 10-second introduction shows up underneath. Here's Linda Lai as an example. This is what she's all about. This is what Simeon's about. So it gives you a clue as to what their basic information is. If you are interested, you go and click on the information more, and there's a bigger about me, where he's located, et cetera, et cetera. But following doesn't really harm anybody. It's a good way to make sure that you're also getting followed back and people are paying attention to you when they see that you followed them.
Thank
back
you.
to you.
Yes. So as you go on to the left-hand side, as we move down, again, if you are on the events, that is a calendar on the events above there, Bob.
Yep.
That Bob has opened that once before, but that is our calendar. So you can just go through there. You're more than welcome as a free member to go to any of our events unless they're closed for some reason. But all our chapters, a lot of them are online, a few of them are in person. You are more than welcome to come to those meetings, meet more of our members, see if that meeting suits you. And later on, if you want to become a member of a chapter, that is one profession per table spot there. So that might be something that you're interested in the future, but you're more than welcome to pop in and join us for 1 or 2 meetings at each one. So that's our events.
This is the list of the chapters. Yeah. So this is the list of the chapters here. So once you've kind of explored and you decide you'd like to come and perhaps be a member, or, basically you can go in and click on the join us or request access buttons to get more information.
Yeah. And feel free to go and join different groups, different chapters. Good. So as we move down on the left-hand side, we can see that there's Bob. Unfortunately, it's all out of focus for me. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm not sure. It's certainly fine on my side, so we'll have to look at the video and see if it is.
So I can't see what to read there.
Yeah, so I'm looking at, well, let me go take over for you. Yeah, I'm just looking at the groups. So as an example here, there's groups that if you want to join the group, you can click on the title of the group and it'll give you an overview of what the group's all about. And then from there, you can decide whether you want to join. The WRN Members Lounge is a default group. Every member that joins is by default in that group. So you can always come to that group. The video that we're creating here today will be available in that group right here. This is the previous one that was done last December, and it'll be replaced by this one if it turns out okay. And but also people can come in here as well as a brand new member and do an initial post of interest to help get themselves acquainted or get people acquainted with who they are. Also in the members lounge, you'll find a copy. This is in multiple places, but a copy of our current newsletter. So this is one from January 29th, 2024. The next one is coming out very shortly, but you can go back in and review the newsletters as well from here. So there'll be, as you get involved, there'll be other groups that you'll show up here once you've requested to join. Under topics, key topics are items that are market partners, as an example, or access. We have a certain category of a member that's a market partner. Basically, they are paid for referral members, people members that will pay people a commission should they get referred a lead that pays that works out for a sale, such as a realtor. There's going to be some sizable commissions. As an example, this is a travel organization. This is a merger and acquisition specialist. You know, somebody that is willing to sell their business, and you make a referral, and the deal closes. There's a commission available to you if you're a paid member. Keller Williams Real Estate is a realtor that'll pay a sizable commission should a lead be generated to have sell a home. So becoming a Martin or partner is an option for you as well. So you're welcome to explore that. We'll hear more about that as we go forward. Down a little bit farther below is special topics. So these are some features and benefits that we're adding to the network. An example of that is Park and Fly. Like, we have an arrangement with Park and Fly that will give you a 30% discount on Park and Fly, that if you use that out of Vancouver or other airports that are in their purview. And it's a great benefit that you get as a member, whether you are free or paid as well. So that's something else that you can enjoy. And again, the listing on the left is the chapters, which you talked about earlier. So if you're interested in joining a chapter, Masters Connectors, if you go back to the events, you can see, or maybe you've already seen it on the events, the date and time, and you say, that's of interest to me. You would come to this chapter listing, say Master Connectors, I want to join it, and you click join us. Or our other interesting ones are the Super Connectors is a chapter that I run. It's geographically oriented into Surrey, but you're more than welcome to request access. And when you request access, the notification goes to the chapter host, and they will accept you in, and you'll get notification back that you can be part of that chapter. So these are all activities that are set up primarily to get you oriented to everybody in our network. So we're going to go back to the feed, Carolee, and I'm going to move back over to, I suspect maybe being on this browser is a little bit of a challenge. I'm not sure if that's any clearer on your screen or not.
Yeah,
I've moved just, yeah. Maybe because I've shifted over to a different browser to look at that. So I'm back to the membership page. And at this stage, we're going to shoot another video that's going to talk in depth about the features of the website and the features of the different areas of membership for your benefit. But to get you started, I think that'll get you oriented, and glad you could to have a chance to view this video. Anything else to add before we stop the recording, Miss Carolee?
Well, that was really good. And I hope people take the information and start just clicking around on our site and get connected and involved. And like Bob said, we will have the recording in Members Lounge for you to have a look at later if you want to review. Thanks a lot, Bob.
Thank you. We'll stop recording. Thank you very much, folks. Stop recording.